What?
You love Trump?
Yeah, why? Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
As you can see, this man in a dress decided to try and attack this guy for no reason.
You love Trump?
What?
You love Trump?
Yeah, why? Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Oh, damn.
Weirdo.
What is happening?
Get away from me. I'm gonna beat you with this battery. Get away.
The wig's come off and everything.
Stop attacking me. Weirdo. Stop attacking me. Weirdo. Ow. Why are you doing that? Creep.
Testosterone's
You freak.
kicking in.
Karma got you good, you freak. They just started attacking me. Karma got you good.
Well, that's the first thing I got from this clip is you can't run from your testosterone. You can't run from biology and those things kicking in. Because that's who you are. And if anything, the dude dressed as a woman showed more aggression than most average dudes. So I don't know who you're trying to convince, mate.
Okay, how do we know that they're a woman?
If she says she's a woman.
Okay.
Sorry?
Simple as. If she says she's a woman, she is.
Okay.
I'm a woman.
So you're a woman.
Pardon?
Okay, when you tell me you're a woman, what does that mean you are?
I don't know. It's as simple as that. I feel like a woman. That's how I choose to present myself.
What feelings do you have that
I can agree with you, mate, that you feel like a woman. Can agree with that.
you relate with being a woman?
Femininity? I don't know. That's what I'm more comfortable with.
Okay. Why?
Couldn't tell you.
But you are a woman.
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know what a woman is.
Well, I do know what a woman is. It's anyone who identifies as a woman.
My head hurts.
Do you know what would solve this problem? A present father, #1 priority, and some sort of combat sport. Those two combined, this sort of thing wouldn't happen.
Just so that we're all abundantly clear here, not only are trans people sacred, they are wildly evolved human beings. I'm going to invite you to imagine for a moment the amount of strength, courage, self-knowing, and profound self-development that is required in order to walk through the world in your authentic embodiment, knowing that most people will deeply misunderstand you. The average person will not walk through the world in their authentic embodiment knowing that even 1 or 2 people in their circle will misunderstand them. From a psychological and a spiritual perspective, there is absolutely, other than love, nothing more important or more valuable than authenticity. That's why we come here into human bodies.
What?
We come here to self-actualize, to know who we truly are, and to live as our authentic selves. That's the whole point. Trans people are wildly evolved. And one day we will understand them as wisdom keepers and we will bow at their feet.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
How have we got to this? How have we got to this? We went from pen and paper to iPhones pretty quick, and now look what we're talking about. This has to be a skit, surely. Surely.
What do you think was more detrimental to society? Women getting the right to vote or getting the right to an abortion?
Damn.
Neither. I think it's great that they can do both.
Oh, both were equally horrible?
No? Oh, I see what you're doing.
What?
No, I think they were both great. Not detrimental at all
Great.
to society.
Would you rather give up your right to vote or to an abortion?
To vote.
Really?
Yes, and that's it. 3 questions.
Yeah, no problem.
Remember, guys, this is what feminism looks like in 2025. Man, it's getting crazy out there.
As the Office for Women, what definition of woman do you use?
Here we go.
What definition of women do we use? Could you maybe give us a bit more context?
Of course.
For the question.
You oversee and promote a range of initiatives, funding programs, specifically designated for women.
Right.
How do you define what a woman is to determine eligibility for the purposes of providing advice on women's policy to government and ministers.
It's the magic question. What a woman is. Got to think of an answer.
So, in terms of in the Office for Women, we recognise individuals who identify as women, and that's in accordance with the Australian Government guidelines on the recognition of sex and gender.
Right. On what basis do you use those guidelines to guide that decision, that policy position?
So, Senator, in terms of answering your question, as I say, we follow the Australian Government guidelines on the recognition of sex and gender. So, I guess in terms of looking at our grants program, to take an example. So we've talked quite a bit today about the expansion of the Women's Leadership and Development Program.
What is she talking about?
So in terms of the grant guidelines, it talks about the fact that
when this woman here was trying to explain herself, all she sounded like was that scene from that Jim Carrey film. As soon as the other lady asked this woman that question, I already knew she was going to say a bunch of BS and just give a circular answer. Not that she even answered the question. This is crazy how it happens in places like this. And they all know what the answer is, but they just don't want to say it. They're that flipping delusional, they just can't answer it. And it's like one of the wonders of the world, what a woman is, or what a man is for that matter.
No, I kind of present a little more feminine, but I actually was born a man. And I wanted to know, I personally, pronouns, I've been trying to think about it, but I wanted to know what your thoughts are on, me. What do you think, what path do you think I should go down? What is your advice?
Sure. Okay, so you were born a man, so XY chromosomes. And did you go through surgery, or did you
Not
take
yet.
puberty?
Yes, I did.
What age did you take puberty?
I started, I think, when I was 11.
Wow.
11?
Yeah.
Do you think they helped you?
It's hard to tell because obviously I've never lived a life where I went through puberty as a man, so it's hard for me to compare.
And I'm just curious, honestly. Do you kind of regret that?
I don't know if it's gotten to that point yet.
No, that's fine.
Again, it's hard for me to compare.
Yeah, it's a toughie, right? Because you can't reverse it, right?
Yeah.
If I stop taking them completely, it will be reversed. Okay. And I will eventually go through male puberty and become a man, which I am considering.
Considering?
So, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, right? But I believe that you should pray. I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I do. Right? Okay, so hear me out. I think that living with your natural design would give you more peace than I think you might realize.
Do you know what? I'm going to say fair play to this person, because normally we see these debates, they never have a sophisticated conversation. And this guy in the green hair, he listened and he was taking on what Charlie was saying and, actually came across respectful. So fair play to him for that. And honestly, I wish this person the best, and I hope they find the happiness they're looking for, because doing what they're doing now just isn't the answer to that. And the fact that he started taking that stuff at 11 just tells me that the parents failed to do what they were meant to do.
I guess I wanted to say is I don't know. I have been thinking quite a bit, and I know why you're here, and I know why you do this, and I know why so many people that are so heavily involved with MAGA participate in such inflammatory acts, because you know the campus that you're on. You're not dumb. You're intelligent.
I'm seeking out people who disagree with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I also live nearby, so that...
Right.
Yeah, exactly, right? And it makes sense, and I don't know if this is a grift for you. I don't know if this is something you heavily believe in, but something I will say is that it's a shame, and it makes me really, really heartbroken for a lot of young, correct me if I'm wrong, AMAB, I'm male-identifying people, so assigned male at birth, a man. You're a man. And it makes me sad.
Why?
Because
we have different opinions?
No, it makes me sad how you guys are also upset at a system that I am upset with, that many people are very upset with.
Do you support the Civil Rights Act?
Do
you support the Civil Rights Act?
Yeah.
This person sat down here and I'm just confused what she wanted to bring to the table. Apart from that energy drink, I don't know what she wanted to bring.
And
how can you reconcile that?
I was just gonna talk to you, dude, and just be like level with you.
Well, you weren't having a conversation with me. You were condescending me.
You were interrupting me while I was speaking.
That's how conversations happen. You go back and forth.
I
You're condescending me.
Okay. Goodbye, bye.
Well, this person said that she's not annoyed that people have different opinions, when we all know they definitely get annoyed about people having different views and values to them, because they never seem to be tolerant of anyone else who has different opinions to them. We've all seen that.
We celebrate.
We got it recorded.
Damn, that guy came out of nowhere.
We get this recorded for the police matter as breaking property.
A violent person.
Security? What's he doing?
If you want to contact the police. So here you can see that farmer was trying to hide it from you, that he smashed it. This is what they're trying to hide from you. They don't know what the truth out. In the same way with other civil rights protests, they tried to stop the voice coming out, stop exposing what was happening to the victims. This is what they do.
Stop it. Get some help.
What in the unemployed behaviour is this, man? You can tell that guy's just had enough of it. He's just trying to get his shopping without these unemployed donuts disrupting his day and blocking his path. And why do all these people look so unwell? They always look unhappy. They've got like discolour in their face. They all dress the same and act the same. Just, if you had a steak, I guarantee you wouldn't feel this agitated about life. And to be honest, I don't know how they get away with this without, you know, there must be some charges that can be put in place for people doing this, because this is just getting out of hand. I'm pretty sure if these people went to a lion's cage and tried to protest to them about how, you know, what they should eat and what they shouldn't, those lions will snap your shit up quicker than you can click your fingers and think nothing else about it.
I was just trying to make a point and a busker trolled me. Wait for it.
I say I'm more than my double D's. Well, I'm more than my big black dick. What the fuck, bitch? I say your pumps for having tits. Well, there's free, you see.
People, they don't come out and do this crap. The only time they do this crap is when a white person touches them. They're the racist. It's wrong for a white cop to kill a person, that's for sure. But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're not here to fight injustice. You're here to cause drama.
Will be stop violence. It's not about blacks.
Okay, since you're so, you guys are so
blacks are oppressed. I am black. I'm not oppressed. I am free.
That's good for you. That's an individual person. What about a systemic issue?
I do what I want. You have the skills. This is a country where you have the skills. You want to do what you want. You do it.
Okay.
Stop forcing on people to accept that they're oppressed. They are not. I am not oppressed. I am black. Stop making people accept that they're oppressed. You're forcing a rhetoric into your mind, which is not true. Violence is wrong. Period. It's not about blacks. The blacks in black neighborhoods every single day. I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods.
Why don't you start?
I'm not carrying anything saying Black Lives Matter. I know I matter.
Yeah, she made some good points. And these people who just live in the victim mindset and try and push all this stuff on other people, it's not a good way to live. These people are just unhappy in themselves. And like I've said to other clips similar to this, when we were kids, we didn't see colour, race, you know, all that stuff. It's something that's spoon-fed and taught. Because when you're a kid and you get on with another kid, he could be black, yellow, green, pink, blue, whatever. No one cares. If you get on, you get on. You don't see what colour they are. Wow. More unemployed behaviour, guys. What? Where's the police at?
Go out and look for a job. The word today is job. J-O-B.
He's not happy. Yeah, I think we can understand how this man is feeling. He's probably on a tight schedule and you got these unemployed idiots blocking your way. Yeah, he ain't got time for this. But the sad thing is, the police will probably nick him for doing that.
Little babies today.
That's basically what it is. I know he thinks it's magic meat that came from magic place. It is both. But it came from a slaughterhouse and a factory farm. That's a baby that's 6 weeks old. If you did that to a pigeon over there, you'd be called a psychopath. But it's totally normalised when he buys it from KFC.
It's making me want a KFC.
Do you have to get? Pathetic, humans, pathetic. Self-righteousness is out of control. What makes us so special that this crap has to keep going? When are you going to pay attention? That's why we're doing screams. Because you've ignored us for forever. Gas chambers in Melbourne. Gas chambers in Melbourne. You're eating out of them.
Just let the man eat his KFC, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to disagree with him on this one. Sometimes KFC, when you've eaten it after a long day or a long shift, it is magical, I'll tell you that. Protesters who are blocking the road forgot to take out the keys. These people. They all look the same, don't they? There we go, blue hair. There's always blue hair. Go on, mate, do it. Do it. He's going for it. Oh, here we go. He's going to move it. Good man. That's how stupid these people are. Yep, get the keys and lob them. Here he comes. Good man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You need to let the ambulance through.
Yeah, this is crazy. I've seen this before.
God. Oh, get out the way. Get out the way. Yeah.
And someone actually died because of this. This happened a few times.
What's he doing? Ambulance. That is terrible. No. They are so annoyed.
These people have no feelings.
Oh. We threw a sandwich.
It's an evil world we live in.
These people on the balcony have a front row seat of all this, but this has happened in a few cases, like an ambulance has tried to get through, and you've got to be a bottom of the barrel, cold-hearted, evil person to see someone is in need of an ambulance, or there could be someone in the back of it, and they're just like, nah, I don't care. And people have died because of this, and they don't give a shit about it. Rushed into the tennis court at Wimbledon during 2 matches. Whose granddad is this?
Players in, players in.
Wow. What is he doing? Look at these people.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
The first thing I get from this, why are they protesting about oil on a flipping tennis court? What's that got to do with it? And I don't really get all this stuff they're doing, like many clips we've watched in this video. What is the point? Who looks at that and goes, oh yeah, maybe these people are onto something? Do these people not understand that most of the stuff they use in day-to-day life is used by oil? Like, they're that flipping stupid. Look at these donuts, man. Why can't police just move them? I don't get it.
Das Autofahrer, ich bin selber Autofahrer. Was denke ich?
They're driving around as well.
Dass es ziemlich sinnlos ist, was hier gemacht wird.
I was pretty surprised when I saw the police doing the same thing as, you know, the general public. They should be the ones getting these people off the flipping road. Don't these people have families? Well, obviously they're not in a relationship, I know that for sure. You know, but aren't they embarrassed to do this? Like, surely they got parents and cousins and uncles watching this thinking, yeah, we don't own him.
You're a dairy farmer, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you own a dairy farm now?
Yeah, you got to be very, very careful what you're doing here.
Why is that?
No, you got to be very careful. You could ruin our industry.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
That's what you're trying to do, I know.
Yeah, we are. We want the dairy industry to be obsolete because of the victims involved. Not because we want you out of a job, though.
Yeah, you do.
No, we want you
If you come down the southwest. We're down near the private hospitals down there, near the other side of
Yeah, I've been down there, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you look at your communities down there, that whole southwest community
Built on farming?
Is riding on the cow's back, and here you are trying to destroy it.
Yeah, because the cow is a victim in this. Yeah, because we're looking. Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Well, okay, why?
You go down there and you tell me if you can see a bad-looking cow.
Well,
you go through Colac.
I do.
Those cows are in perfect mint condition.
When they go into the slaughterhouse, they come out chopped up into pieces.
They do.
They are victims
for us to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But where's the cow's choice in this?
Yeah, but we don't live in a perfect world, mate.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We can.
Yeah, and a lot of farmers are struggling as it is, especially in the UK. You know, these guys are working. It's one of the hardest jobs over here. And I'm sure it is in other countries too. But these people are just... I don't know what planet these people live on. And the thing is, if our bodies... You know, you can't tell the body what it can and can't eat. If you eat something, your body will quickly tell you if it doesn't like it. And when we eat meat and protein and all these things, animal meat, our bodies like it and it's healthy, it's good for us. If it wasn't, we wouldn't eat it. It's really as simple as that. And we're always going to eat meat. Nothing's going to stop that. And it reminds me of that person who went out and he pretended to be a vegan. He had a stand in the street giving out like vegan processed meat when actually it was real meat. And they were eating it and they were saying how good it was. It tastes really good. Where did he get it? And then he told them it was real meat. And you should have seen the look on their faces.
Gotcha. Gotcha.